Hello everybody, and thank you for clicking on this video, and today I'm going to be bringing you a kill confirmed gameplay here on the map Havoc using the VMP submachine gun, and this was recorded on the PlayStation 4. So this is what I'm going to be talking about in today's video, which is PC versus next generation consoles. So I'm pretty sure that this Christmas a lot of you are going to be getting a PC or next generation console and you're not sure which one to get. So today, I'm going to be helping you decide which one you should get. So we're going to be breaking this down into Sector 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, being cost, upgradability, graphics, controls, other uses, and reliability, and then we will get to the results. So the first thing, this is going to be the cost, and this has to go to the next generation consoles because PCs, they can be pretty expensive, being if you want a decent PC, you're probably going to have to spend upwards of $500 and even closer to $1,000. While compared to the next generation consoles, they only really cost around $300, $400, and $500 if you're going to be getting them, and it also fluctuates in the area that you live in, being that if you live in North America, I think they're cheaper. But it has to go to the next generation consoles because they are cheaper compared to a good PC, and also remember to keep this in mind. In 2013, a PS4 is, if you take all of the PC mechanics out of the PlayStation 4, it would be a $800 PC. So just remember to keep that in mind. And so the cost goes to the next generation consoles. Now we're going to move into the upgradability, and this has to go to PC because the PC, you can upgrade basically anything you want about it, whether that be the monitor, the CPU, the graphics card, whatever you want to upgrade, you can upgrade it. While compared to a next generation console, basically you only change the memory stick, and that's basically it. So the Sector 2 is going to be going to PC. And now we're going to be going into Sector 3, and this is going to be graphics. And graphics, I'm going to have to leave them at a tie. Yes, I do know that PC can get some insane graphics running at 4K and 120 frames per second, but you're going to have to pay quite a bit of money if you want to get those types of graphics. But compared to a PS4 or Xbox One, you can get pretty great graphics, being that most games on the PlayStation 4 run at 60 frames per second and 1080p. So I would really say that graphics has to be a tie because if you want to get really great graphics on the PC, you have to spend several $1,000s. While compared to the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, they actually have some great graphics with them, and if you are going from an Xbox 360 to a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, you will find that the graphics are very noticeable. And now we are going to be moving along into controls, and controls, these are going to have to be another tie again, and that is because the controls, it all depends, because you can be a lot more precise in first-person shooters when it comes to the PC with a mouse and keyboard, while compared to a console with a controller. You can see this because some games on the Xbox 360 and on the PlayStation 3, you could actually have the community shared between the PC community and the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 community, and most of the time the PC players would win because they have higher accuracy when using a mouse. But the controller is more easy to get into. All you have to do is just pick up the controllers, tell them, okay, this joystick does this button does this, boop, 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 and then all of a sudden they can know how to use a PS4 controller. It's really not that hard. So this is going to have to be a tie for controllers, and now we're going to be moving along into other uses, and this has to go to PC. Because basically, other than playing video games on the console, you can only really watch Netflix, and that's basically it. But compared to a PC, you can basically do anything that you want. Upload videos, edit, use the internet, basically do whatever. So this has to go to the PC. And now we're going to be moving along into the reliability. And reliability is something that absolutely kills PCs because they're very unreliable. Meaning that you could get crashes all of a sudden sometimes. For example, this video, the first recording got corrupted. So PCs are pretty unreliable when it comes to games. While compared to a console, like a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, they are very reliable. 99.9% of the times, if you put a game into your PS4, it is going to run. But compared to, let's say, PC, you might have a crash, or maybe your GPU does not match what you need to have this game run, you know? That's how come the reliability has to go to next generation consoles, and now we're going to be going into the results. So basically, when it comes to the results, it all depends on what you, as a video game player, is what they're interested in. If you like the ability to upgrade and do a lot of customization with your console, then I would really recommend that you go to a PC because it's very open and you can basically tailor your experience to what you want. But if you don't want crashes and you want to have a more simplistic game, like all you have to do is when you come back from school, turn on your console and then just play away, then I would really recommend that you get a next generation system. And that is all for the video. I hope you found it useful, and if you did, please remember to leave a like, and if you really like my stuff, subscribe. And stay tuned for part 2 where I will discuss the games on both next generation as well as the PC. And other than that, goodbye. Music used in the background will be linked down in the description.